So I've been using this Markdown preview with regular Vim for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. I've done videos about that in the past. Also happen to be using it with Neovim. It's also an available plugin with LazyVim. It's a great plugin for just previewing Markdown files, as you can see here. But I ran into this interesting scenario, I don't know, maybe a couple of times over the last 6 months, where when I run Markdown preview like this, instead of it launching the tab that we just saw there in my browser, it just printed out a Neovim notification showing me my node version. For example, if I do node -- version here, I just happen to have 22.14 available. And I found that to be a little bit weird because, this Neovim plugin for Markdown preview was working fine in the past. I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe I updated the version of it and something broke with WSL2 compatibility. Ended up finding this issue here in Markdown, basically just run this and it prints that. But all the replies here were, just making sure that you have everything set up correctly. For example, yarn installed, whatever needs to be installed for this plugin to work, to make sure you're in the correct directory, etc. But none of these really applied to me because I had all that set up already. And as it turns out, I don't think it's a bug with the Neovim Markdown preview plugin. I think it might be an issue with WSL. I actually can't even reproduce it enough to make a video showing the issue there. But I don't know what provoked me to even try this, but you can run Windows binaries straight from WSL2. For example, let's load up calculator, right? We can see the calculator being loaded here. And for this Markdown preview plugin to work in the way that it does, it launches your default browser or opens up a tab in the existing one to show you that preview that we just saw. But that needs to make a call out to, whatever Windows browser you have installed there. And it turns out, if you try to run something like calc.exe or explorer.exe, whatever you happen to be running there, and you were getting this problem with the Markdown preview one, instead of it actually launching the binary itself, it's going to give some exec format error. I don't know exactly what it's going to say, right? But it's going to be something like this. And that binary won't even launch from the command line there. And it turns out here, the solution to this one is pretty easy. You can either reboot your machine. If you don't want to do that, of course, you can just run WSL -- shutdown from PowerShell here, and then basically restart WSL. And when you come back, things are going to be working. As for the root cause of why this happens, I couldn't say exactly, but yeah, I just know it happened to me a handful of times, and that is how I solved it because, yeah, I don't know, I write a lot of Markdown files and I want to see those previews, so, that plugin is pretty important to me to be in a functional state. So if it's happened to you, then yeah, feel free to just restart WSL2 and you should be good to go. With that said, yeah, let us know if you've experienced this problem before. Maybe you even know the root cause. And with that said, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help a lot. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.